Hi, I am Aruna. I am from Cincinnati, Ohio. I knew only a little bit, and then you educated me more as to how the hormone system is all connected. And what I knew was way little. And yes, I thought like, okay, with menopause, there could be, hot flashes, and that's all. Working with you, talking to you, it made sense. Like I mentioned, I felt like I didn't have enough energy. I have to constantly motivate myself, consistently motivate myself. And I felt, yes, you were right. I said this belly pooch was bothering me. And I felt like I have to motivate myself. It was like I was hitting a wall. It made sense because you made me realize why, what is going on inside my body, and when you asked me to do the collect the urine and send it to you, I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot of work. But I'm like, you know what? If this is going to help me stay motivated so it can happen organically, so I can accomplish my goals and lose the belly pouch, I was like, I'm all in. The energy is much better, and yeah, you listened to what my concerns were, so thank you. And you were guiding me so precisely. And yes, I felt like, oh my God, that is a lot to take and there's a lot to do, but there was a lot going on within me. So, well, I don't know if you remember when I came to you. Yes, I was taking, estrogen pellets. Thank God I was only taking it for um maybe a month and a half, because I'm very in tune with my body, and something didn't feel right. And when I came to you, I told you, hey, this is what I'm experiencing, and which was scary for me. I was like, okay, this is not me. And I don't know if you remember, but yes, to answer your question, yes, I took estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, and no, working with you was much more easier. So I was able to accomplish my goals, to feel motivated, to have more energy organically, and taking care of that brain fog. Oh my God, I thought something was wrong with me.
Yes, and
That is a that is a huge win for me. And of course, losing the belly pooch. Yes.
like, well, and the other thing too, what was interesting is great for other women to hear is that, yeah, you were using estrogen pellets and you were taking progesterone and testosterone, yet that still wasn't balancing you. And not only
Yes.
was it
Correct.
not
Correct.
balancing you, you felt off.
Yeah, I felt off, and I felt like my muscles were swollen. Oh my God, my shirt would not fit, and I was like, okay, this is not correct. This is supposed to help me. Instead, it's going the other direction.
Right.
And I'm like,
Well,
no. And you helped me take control, helping you helped me take control of my health. And that is huge. That is huge for me. Knowing that, okay, I am in control, I can take care of this, and I can get my motivation back, I can get my energy back. Oh yeah. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I decided to work with you.
hey, I am so glad that we had the opportunity to work together. And it even reminds me of, I remember when did receive your first 24-hour urine collection of hormones. If you remember this, you remember you were using the estrogen pellets, and what we found is that you were living with an estrogen dominance. So
Yes.
the pellets were in your body, but they weren't necessarily getting into your blood, and they were building up in your tissue. And if you remember when we talked about that, it was, in that first test, it wasn't just that you had too much estrogen and had an estrogen dominance, which is a risk factor for breast cancer, but you were also dealing with high levels of carcinogenic estrogens in your body.
I
And
didn't even know any of that until you brought it to the limelight. And I was like, oh my God. So when you said, hey, Aruna, this is what is going on, there is estrogen dominance. And I was like, Okay, now it makes total sense. I thought I am the only one experiencing all of this and I am the odd person out. And then when you told me, Aruna, you're not the only one, and I've worked with other people who have gone through this and I can help you. So when I said to you, can I get rid of this belly pooch? Can you help me with that? And you gave me the words you said literally made me believe like, okay, I can trust Glenn. And because being a woman and be me sharing all of that, you were very empathetic. You cared about what I said, and that meant a lot. And I felt comfortable, like, okay, yes, even though Glenn is a man, he understands what I am, experiencing, and that made a huge difference for me, and I appreciate you for that.
It was also so interesting too, because for all the women watching this, to recognize that Aruna, again, was on the pellets for estrogen, she was taking progesterone and also testosterone. And so the estrogen that she was taking was leading to an estrogen dominance. The testosterone that she was taking, remember Aruna, your first test result, you were still like dangerously low in testosterone, even you were taking testosterone. Because, and this is something I want every other woman to recognize, if you're taking testosterone, and there's a lot of times where the testosterone inappropriately gets converted into estrogen. Yeah, so even though you're taking it, you weren't building and increasing your testosterone, and all it was doing was increasing this dangerous level of estrogen for you. So you're just a model for really every other woman out there, Aruna, to what to do and really how to take control of what's going on hormonally. So kudos to you for that. And
Well, thank you. Thank you for making me feel that way. Because
and
seriously, I was like hesitant. I'm like, can I share this with Glenn? Will he understand? But you were very understanding, and
no,
that means a lot. So
no, thank
to any women thinking like, how can Glenn help a woman going through this menopause? I can tell, honestly, I haven't shared that, whatever I went through, with anyone with so much um, comfortably, and you made me feel like I can trust you, and I can, you are understanding.
it's a big part of and I think you already know this of me, Aruna. Like my whole intention is just to really help women not just live the life they desire and want, but really the life that they deserve as well.
Yes, your intention is to help people, live the life they deserve, but you also make us feel young again from inside. And that is huge, especially when women are going through menopause, we feel like, can I ever get that energy again? Make me feel young again inside. And you truly make an effort and intention to not only help our life, make us live our life that we deserve, but make every woman feel young again from inside. So I appreciate you for that. And to answer your question, would I recommend? 175% yes. Yes. Because number one, you listen, and I am able to communicate with you easily, and I can trust you. And number two, you are guiding me through, like, when all the questions, I was like, okay, this is what I'm going through, and you followed up, and you're like, what is going on? What did you like? I like what you said. The good, bad, and otherwise. So you made me feel like I can share whatever I'm going through without you judging me. So yes, I would recommend to all the women, and if any women out there are hesitant, skeptical about how can Glenn help, being a man. he's very compassionate, and he listens, and you make sure that it is customized to what my needs are, what my hormones, what I need. It's not like a cut and paste, which I'm not trying to put down any doctors out there, but they're like cut and paste, because that's what happened when I took the what do you call, the estrogen pellets. I told them, like, hey, this is what I'm feeling. I feel like my muscles are swollen and I cannot even put on my blouse, all of this. And I was feeling pain and I could not even turn over, lay on my side. That was scary. When I told them that, they were like, oh, yeah, okay, let's reduce the dose. That didn't do nothing for me. Nothing. And when I came to you, when I said, this is what I'm going through, Glenn, and I felt like you listened, my voice is heard. And you made me feel like, okay, whatever I'm saying, it matters to me because it did. And you made me feel seen, heard, and you adjusted the whatever, the pregnenolone and the DHEA. Oh my God, yes, everything, and you made sure when testing my after testing my hormones, when I have to take care of my liver, what I need to do. Oh my God, I'm so grateful. So, any women out there having any skepticism, any doubt at all, I can say, you know, with both the hands, please, please, you will not regret it. You will feel not only young again inside, from inside, you will have more energy. You will feel motivated. That's what I felt. So I can only talk about that. And yes, definitely the belly pooch is gone. And yes, I have to consistently work on, doing yoga and all of that. And you also suggest that, like, what exercises will help after certain age. So you go above and beyond in telling people based on their hormone levels, what you tested, what you saw, and customize it to their needs. It's not cut and paste. So yes, I appreciate you. I can go on and on and on. And if I have a megaphone, I will, speak from the top of the mountain, like, please, Glenn knows what he's talking about.